gangster rappers and hip-hop music. He's made a business of getting unknown artists a shot at the big time. But as Gina Silver reports, Monstah's world is a wild ride through LA's hip-hop underground.
A roundhouse punch sets off a wild dance floor brawl. Fighters stomp heads as the bodies pile up. Some drug unconscious. All of this triggered by a beef between performers looking for stardom in LA's hip-hop underground. This is Monstah's turn, the show's promoter.
It is like a training ground, you know, where songs survive.
Monstah, also known as Dale Morrison, set up the show to help young artists. They pay him for it.
I gotta spend money. You gotta spend money.
But the payoff can be huge. He sets up shows with superstars like Gucci Mane, Rick Ross, and Usher. Then he charges unknown acts to open for the stars, a chance to be seen by audiences packed with industry power brokers.
You're looking for something big, and this is your opportunity, you know, to show them that you are the next big thing.
Yo, shout out to the world, man.
Got to get a little free information here. This is Monstah. This is disco. You just saw disco a little bit in the piece that Gina's doing. And by the way, there is much more of that piece tonight at 10 o'clock. Yeah. Monstah, you came from New York to L.A.
From Jamaica to New York.
Jamaica to New York to L.A. How did you get into, to find this niche and say, hey, man, I can do this where other people are not doing it?
Well, you know what? It started out before all of this. I used to rap, and I got charged to rap. And then I was like, you know, you're not doing anything that I can't do. Then I started doing that, but then it just wasn't enough for me. So instead of having to take the $5, I knew that if I could get a big name, a big artist, we could have, you know, different artists, you know, putting in more money, selling tickets at a higher value, and that's when I started. And that's kind of the difference between me and, you know, the regular showcase.
So you bring in a big artist, somebody that everybody knows. You meet how many people at a venue? How many paying ticket holders?
Depends on the venue and the artist, but the most that I've done is about 3,000.
3,000. And then a guy like Disco says, whoa, I want in on that.
Yeah.
But then you say to Disco, it's going to cost them how much?
Well, Disco is different, but
okay.
most people will cost them, you know, maybe $1,000 up front, and they might have to sell 100 tickets, depending on the show and the artist also. Because some people do whatever they can to open for Lil Wayne, but maybe for the next guy, they will do, you know, the limit is right here.
And Disco, when you first heard about this arrangement, did you gladly pay that money?
Definitely.
Yeah, you got to use the mic because we don't have your mic.
Definitely.
You did.
And I'm getting paid so now, though.
Yeah, so it worked for you.
Yeah.
Now, we opened up very quick, Monstah, with a fight breaking out.
Yeah.
And that's the bad side of what you do, but it's a risk for you.
Yeah, it's a risk for me, a financial one and otherwise. And, you know, we just try to make it better every time, better screening up the artists that we have, better security. But, you know, we try to make it better, and that's just, you know, something that happens some of the time. But out of 400-plus shows, you know, I like the ratio that we're at.
400-plus shows what?
That I've done. You know, it's not...
What happened or not happened?
Well, there's never been a murder. I've had one shooting, and we've had, you know, the small fights here and there.
Okay.
It's about 25 incidents out of 400.
All right. Very quickly, what's your goal?
I think my goal at the end of the day is to just keep the lights on and be able to, you know, get a lot of my people, you know, who want to get out there, you know, try to get them access, you know, to get out there, get exposure, and get on and just have a good life.
Ed, come on in. Girls, come on in. Disco. Do you have a rap for a guy like Ed and some beautiful girls like that?
I love the way you hold that.
I got one, yeah. I got one.
As we're going to be wrapped out by Disco. Keep it clean.
You should be famous here. You should be a star. Lights, camera, accent everywhere you are. Girl, you the baddest. I'm just trying to bag it. And Miami trying to beat the Heat like the Mavericks. Looking like you foreign. The type of chick you take with you when you're touring. ATL thick. She shut it down off the chart, but
we'll see
never out of bounds.
Flip a that.